speak a second language. Each of these topic sentences will start a body paragraph in the essay. Now, in each of those body paragraphs, we have to have support. Each one has to relate back to the topic sentence. Everything in the body paragraphs has to relate to that topic sentence. Let's look at an example. Here's our first topic sentence again. And here are 3 ideas that the writer has that will support that topic sentence. The thing that we're trying to support is that speaking another language broadens a person's view of the world. They become aware of different cultures, they think about subjects they've never thought about, they learn about different countries. Those are 3 things that support the topic sentence that says speaking another language broadens a person's view of the world. And then we need details for each of those supports. So this is the first support. They become aware of different cultures. The writer gives a detail that many people never leave their hometowns. That helps to explain why they become familiar with different cultures when they learn a second language. And then there's another detail about not even having friends from other cultures. So again, that's a detail explaining why learning a language would help people to become aware of different cultures. Here's the second supporting idea. They think about subjects they've never thought about before. And here the writer gives a detail. New vocabulary gives insight into the country that speaks that language. That helps to explain that supporting idea. And then the writer gives an example. A language spoken only in hot climates may not even have a word for snow. So that's a very specific example that shows something new that a person would think about if they learned another language. And then we have another example. The vocabulary also teaches the learner about new foods of the related culture. So those 3 details there help to explain that supporting idea. Here's the full essay. You can see the introduction in black, and the last sentence is the thesis statement. And then we have the 3 topic sentences in purple. They start each of the body paragraphs. And in each of those body paragraphs, we have 3 supporting ideas. Those are in green. Also, in each body paragraph, we have details and examples to help support the supporting ideas. Remember, the details are the most specific sentences in the paragraphs. And then we have a transition or conclusion sentence at the end of each body paragraph. Another thing we need to talk about in an essay is coherence. Coherence means the smoothness between sentences and paragraphs. Coherence helps to make your writing logical. And the way we do this is to use transition words and phrases. In this essay, we already have a transition word at the beginning of each paragraph. Our topic sentences all started with a transition word. First, another reason, and finally are all transitions. These help to make the paragraphs flow smoothly from one to the next. And when the reader gets to a new paragraph, he knows how it relates to the thesis statement. Now that's really good, but we also want to have transitions in our body paragraphs so that there is smoothness between the sentences. Here's the essay after I made some changes to help me revise for coherence. All of the yellow here are ways that we make coherence. You see, I added a few words to my thesis statement to make it a little more complex and to make it flow better. In the first body paragraph, I added the transitions also, for example, and furthermore. I also added a dependent clause, because many people never leave their own hometowns, and then I joined that with an independent clause. A little more complex and to make it flow better. In the first body paragraph, I added the transitions also, for example, and furthermore. I also added a dependent clause, because many people never leave their own hometowns, and then I joined that with an independent clause. They sometimes don't think about the world. I made a complex sentence instead of that simple sentence that I had before. This adds to the coherence. It makes it flow better. Now, I did not add any coherence to the second and third paragraphs. I'm going to leave that for you to practice. Later in the course, you'll see this essay. You can download it and print it if you want, and practice adding coherence. To do that, you'll add some transitions, and you might join a couple of the sentences to make them flow better. This is something you'll always want to do before you turn in one of your essays. In this lecture, we're going to talk about body paragraphs. Them flow better. This is something you'll always want to do before you turn in one of your essays.